At 3:55 on the morning of May 10, 1940, the Western Front erupted as the German Air Force launched more than 1,000 combat aircraft against the Low Countries. Military intelligence predicted the immediate collapse of Dutch airspace within hours. Yet, what unfolded over the airfields of The Hague became one of the most unexpected tactical disruptions in early World War II aviation history. Standing in the path of Air Fleet 2 was a modest force of just 28 operational Fokker D21 interceptors from the Dutch Army Aviation Group. On paper, this engagement appeared entirely one-sided. The Fokker D21 featured fixed landing gear, a welded steel tube fuselage covered in fabric, and wooden wings. Its maximum speed reached 460 kilometers per hour, trailing the all-metal Messerschmitt Bf 109E by nearly 100 kilometers per hour. However, over 5 days of relentless defensive combat, this seemingly outdated fighter shattered the initial German airborne assault schedule. Dutch defense records and verified historical data confirm that Germany lost more than 250 aircraft across the Netherlands campaign, including 157 Junkers Ju-52 transport planes. That catastrophic loss of transport capacity surpassed the total German air losses during the entire invasion of Poland in 1939. The secret was not luck, but a masterclass in pragmatic engineering and low-altitude combat doctrine designed specifically for territorial defense. Before we go on, what would you do if you were flying an outdated fighter against a technologically superior force? And tell me where you are watching from. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into military aviation history. To understand why the Fokker D21 performed so effectively against modern German fighters, one must examine the deliberate mechanical philosophy engineered into the airframe in 1935. Chief designer Erich Schatzki created a hybrid construction utilizing a welded chrome molybdenum steel tube fuselage wrapped in fabric, paired with a solid 2-spar birch plywood wing. This structure was remarkably resilient. When struck by standard 7.92 mm rifle caliber rounds, the wooden wings suffered clean punctures without explosive structural peeling, allowing ground crews to patch battle damage with doped canvas in under 30 minutes. Propulsion came from a single Bristol Mercury 8.9-cylinder air-cooled radial engine, generating 830 horsepower. Unlike the liquid-cooled Daimler-Benz DB601A engines powering the German Bf 109E, the radial Mercury lacked vulnerable cooling radiators and complex glycol plumbing. If enemy rounds pierced an individual cylinder, the engine could continue running on remaining cylinders, giving Dutch pilots 15 to 20 minutes of flight time to reach safety. In contrast, a single coolant rupture on a German fighter caused fatal engine seizure within 60 seconds. The fixed landing gear was another conscious tactical choice rather than an engineering oversight. Eliminating hydraulic retracting systems saved 80 kilograms of mechanical weight and eradicated hydraulic failure risks. Encased in streamlined aerodynamic spats, these rugged undercarriage legs allowed the fighter to operate reliably from unpaved mud-grass airstrips around Ypenburg and De Kuy. For armament, the Fokker D21 carried 4 FN Browning 7.92 mm M36 machine guns, 2 mounted in the forward fuselage, synchronized through the propeller arc, and 2 inside the outer wing panels. Each gun fired at 1,200 rounds per minute, delivering a combined fire density of 80 rounds per second. This concentrated firepower shredded the thin, corrugated duralumin skin of incoming transport formations with devastating efficiency. These mechanical attributes directly dictated the tactical engagements over the Netherlands between May 10 and May 14, 1940. Rather than challenging German fighters at high altitudes, the Dutch pilots developed specialized low-level ambush tactics tailored to the low-wing loading of the Fokker D21. At dawn on May 10th, the 1st Fighter Division, known as the White Mice, scrambled from Dekui Airfield. Flying beneath 100 meters, the pilots blended into the flat green terrain to ambush German transport formations. As Junkers Ju-52 aircraft slowed to 180 kilometers per hour to deploy paratroopers over Ypenburg, Ockenburg, and Valkenburg airfields, the Fokker D21 interceptors attacked from below. By noon, 37 German transport aircraft had been intercepted and destroyed around the capital perimeter. When German escort fighters intervened on May 11th, Dutch aviators exploited their superior turning capability. The Fokker D21 achieved a tight turn radius of 180 meters, significantly inside the 230-meter turn radius of the Messerschmitt Bf 109E. Refusing high-altitude vertical combat, Dutch pilots pulled their opponents below 2,000 meters into horizontal turn fights. During intense action over Nieuwkoop, Lieutenant Bram van der Stok shot down a Messerschmitt Bf 109E, while airframe number 229 engaged and heavily damaged 2 twin-engine Messerschmitt Bf 110C heavy fighters before sustaining combat damage. By May 13th, after 5 consecutive days of flying up to 6 sorties daily, the operational capability of the Fokker D21 reached a physical breaking point. Ammunition supplies for the 7.92mm machine guns were exhausted, and aviation fuel depots were destroyed. On May 14th, following the devastating bombing of Rotterdam and the general surrender order, ground crews at Schiphol systematically set fire to the remaining 8 airframes, preventing German forces from capturing any operational Fokker D21 aircraft. The destruction of those 157 Junkers Ju-52 aircraft sent immediate strategic shockwaves across the German High Command. The loss of nearly 1/3 of the German operational transport fleet, along with hundreds of seasoned flight instructors, permanently degraded the airborne logistics capability of the German Air Force. This logistical deficit severely compromised plans for Operation Sea Lion, the proposed invasion of Britain later in 1940, and created long-term supply shortages that would later haunt German forces during the Eastern campaigns. The resilience of the Fokker D21 was further validated by the Finnish Air Force, which operated license-built variants fitted with ski landing gear during the Winter War. Finnish pilots achieved an extraordinary combat ratio against opposing fighters, proving that tactical utility and structural toughness could consistently overcome numerical superiority. The mechanical legacy of this aircraft did not fade with the end of the war. On May 23, 2022, following 8 years of meticulous handcrafting based on 397 original Fokker engineering blueprints, a restored Fokker D21, bearing airframe number 229 and registration PHX-XI, successfully took to the skies from Hoogeveen Airport in the Netherlands. Today, this living artifact continues to fly at international historic air shows, demonstrating its responsive handling to modern aviation experts. The story of the Fokker D21 delivers an enduring defense insight. In military aviation, raw technological complexity is not an automatic guarantor of air superiority. When rugged engineering, ease of field maintenance, and tailored defensive doctrine align, an allegedly outdated platform can disrupt the timetable of a far superior adversary. Looking back at the air war of 1940, did the German military overvalue advanced speed while severely underestimating the resilience of simple, rugged aircraft designs in territorial defense?